What's good, everybody? Um, Damn, I've been on here. Feels like forever. I mean, I've been busy with tons of stuff, school, working, life and shit. But there is something I want to talk to you guys about: the NBA playoffs, all this good shit that happened, and all this terrible shit that's been happening. And I just want to reflect on the playoffs, like as a whole this year, like how upset I am, how disappointed I am, how pissed off I am, you know, about the Celtics. Obviously they're out of it now. Miami beat them 4-1. And also, I mean, I think it's kind of funny how LA got completely dropped by the Mavericks, got swept. So at least we can say as Celtics fans to the LA fans, at least we didn't get swept. We at least won one game. At least our whole entire team didn't fall apart, kind of like LA did. But our team did do pretty badly, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, I mean, let's just get into what I think we need to do as Celtics fans, to realize that this is pretty much the end for the big three. I don't want to sound negative. And who knows? I mean, they might come back next year, coming shooting harder, playing harder. But I mean, just to see the performance of Kevin Garnett, I mean, it was just he had some good games, some bad games, but I mean, he's what 35, 34, 35. Ray Allen's I think going to be like 36. And Pierce is going to be 32 or 33. And Shaquille O'Neal, don't get me wrong, first 3 months of the season, that was probably the last time we were ever going to see Shaquille O'Neal play at a high level. To be honest, I mean, I can't see Shaq coming back next year. I mean, he'll be like 39, I think, and all the injuries he had this year prevented him in the playoffs, which might have given us an advantage if he was in. But also the bench play really wasn't there. It just Glenn Davis, like where the hell was he? And I think Delonte West probably played the hardest off the bench. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but and Jeff Green played okay. I mean, he wasn't. It's just. I mean, you could blame it on Rondo not being at 100%. Maybe that had something to do with it. But I mean, it was a hell of a lot more than that. I mean, you had just. I mean, I don't want to sound like it's the end, but it's just I can't see them bringing everybody back next year. I mean, we still don't know if Glenn Davis is coming back. We don't know if Jeff Green's coming back. We don't know what's going to go on with Delonte West if he's going to come back. And who knows? I mean, it's just they're all they're old, and I don't want to sound like they haven't done anything for us because at least we got to see them win one. And I got to see them win one, which I'm happy about. You know, but I mean, what can we do? I mean, I think it's time to just rebuild the team. Rebuild it around Rondo. I mean, they might keep everybody from next year and say, "Hey, let's go and try it again." But I mean, I think the Heat are playing strong right now, and give credit to them. You know, as much as I hate to say it, as much as I hate the Heat with a burning fucking passion, and I hope the Bulls or Dallas knock them out. I mean, I have a funny feeling the Bulls might, but and if not, I mean, I think Dallas will definitely knock them out because the way Dirk's playing right now, Dirk's playing unstoppable. There's going to be no one on the Heat that's going to guard Dirk. So hopefully one of those two teams will stop them because I don't want to see them win a championship just because of, you know, just it's just been like this year I thought the Celtics were going to have a chance to win it, and what's done is done, it's you can't change it, I mean, I'm disappointed, but I mean, we'll see what next year holds. I mean, we just got to, wait and see what they're going to do. I mean, if you ask me, I mean, I think it's the end for the big three. I mean, I really do. I mean, I don't want to say that, but I just think it's time to start rebuilding the team for the future. I mean, we can't. I mean, just Ray Allen's gonna be 36. Garnett didn't look like himself out there. When he was playing for 30 plus minutes, he just didn't look the same. Pierce is really the only one. I mean, I think who can still bring it night in and night out, but we still don't know. What they're gonna do for bench players, if they're gonna let the whole bench go and try to bring in new guys to be acclimated. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just upset that they lost. I mean, I thought the Celtics were the better team in this, but they weren't. We gotta live with it. Um, yeah, that covers that part of the video there. I think we see to rebuild. That's my opinion. So let me know what you think about it. If you think different, if you think bring everybody back and let's try it again. Another thing I wanted to talk about, which is kind of ironic, how LA being the veteran team, Boston being the veteran team, how they both get knocked out, and you ask yourself, how does that happen? Because I mean, I kind of knew in the back of my mind that LA wasn't going to make it. I thought they at least make it back to the championship, but I didn't think they were going to win the championship. Because they were having problems all season. Guys not playing at a high level. And you basically saw their whole team as a whole just collapse. And I don't think anyone saw Dallas beating them the way they did. Just the way they did. Just the way Dirk playing the way he is right now. Dirk's playing right now like he wants to win a championship. And that's the desire that LA had last year. That the level that Dallas is playing right now is the way they played last year. And LA could not stop Dirk Nowitzki. And I don't think anyone is going to stop Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, whoever wins the Memphis-Oklahoma City, you know, series, I don't think anyone on either of those teams is going to stop Dirk. Like, no one can. And Dirk's got, Tyson Chandler, you got Jason Terry, you got Jason Kidd, you got J.J. Barea, you got, who else am I forgetting? But that team right now is playing good, and they're playing off Dirk. Dirk was unstoppable in that series. LA could not guard him. Gasol could not guard Dirk to save his life. And you saw how frustrated Kobe was getting. And I was kind of laughing because, you know, LA was supposed to, be this championship team that no one could touch. And everyone was saying before the season even started, oh, they're going to go back. There's no one in the West that's going to touch them. Well, we're all wrong because Dallas swept them. Okay? I give Dallas tons of credit. I give Rick Carlisle a lot of credit because Phil Jackson is done coaching. He's done. He's not coming back. Being swept after you won 2 straight championships to a team that you overlooked, you didn't think was gonna, even touch you, you know. And it's really a low point for the Lakers because now you got to say I think they're letting everyone go. I think Gasol's gone. I think Odom's gone. I think Derek Fisher's gone. I think Kobe's gonna stay. Maybe they'll rebuild around Kobe. I've been hearing that they're gonna get Dwight Howard or something like that. Hey, if they get it, they get him. They do. LA always finds a way to rebuild quick and be ready for the next year for a championship. But this has to be the lowest point for the LA Lakers. Just watching that series, it was just, a devastation to that whole team. Because they basically just fell apart. They lost everything that they had in that series. Gone. And I think Kobe was frustrated, and guys just didn't play, It's just, they got outplayed, and everyone just looked like garbage out there. No one could score, no one could do anything. No one played defense, no one did nothing. And I'm not even an LA fan. I was an LA fan, I'd be more pissed off than I am as a Celtics fan. Because they didn't, like, tell me what they did that to at least try to win a game. Nada. Zip. Zero. It is what it is. Who would have thought that the Oklahoma City And the Memphis series would have been a damn good series because it has been thus far. You know, it was a more like entertaining series than the Dallas series. That's for damn sure. You know, and the Chicago series and the Atlanta series was a more better series than the Miami Celtics series was. You know, so I think at this point, guys, I mean, I think LA is going to rebuild. I think the Celtics are going to rebuild. You know, and hope better for next year. I mean, I'm not saying for the Celtics that they're gonna, say, okay, Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce gone. I'm saying that a lot of changes are gonna be made. Whether that's moving guys to the bench, readjusting the lineup, signing other bench players. I don't know, and we don't know if Doc's coming back next year. No one's even talked about that. We don't know if Doc's gonna want to come back. And you gotta think about for LA who's gonna be the new coach for the Lakers. You know, we'll find out. Um, I also want to say, this is my opinion. I think Dallas is going to win the championship this year. I think Dallas is going to do it. I mean, if the Bulls beat the Hawks, I can see the Bulls going on. I want to say they're going to beat Miami, but don't quote me on that because we don't know. Miami's when they get going is unstoppable, but I think Rose might be able to stop them. You know, so I think that the Bulls have a slight chance to beat Miami, and if they do, I'll be happy because I would love to watch the Bulls face Dallas. That'd be a hell of a series. But yeah, I think Dallas is gonna win it. The way Dirk's playing right now, Dirk's playing unstoppable, and he's playing like he wants to win it. So that's my opinion. I think Dallas will win the championship. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Celtics series, LA series. Who do you think is gonna win the championship? Do you think the Celtics have to rebuild? Do you think LA has to rebuild? You know, just let me know what you guys think. All right, that's it. I'm out. Peace.